It's in the game.
You can get away with it. You think the light won't be ever lit. It's almost over now, almost over now. Something on your chest, better get it off. There'll be no one left when we set it off. We ain't gonna take it no more, since it's almost over now, almost over now. You had plenty of time, there was no rush. But it was your dream to be like us. You're in
We're here at the confluence of the Ohio, the Allegheny, and the Monongahela Rivers, and welcome you to Acrisure Stadium on the North Shore of Pittsburgh, the home of the Steelers. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Detroit Lions and the Pittsburgh Steelers. With you, the veteran Chris Boswell, getting things started. Off we go from Pittsburgh. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. First carry now for Jameer Gibbs. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. They get 11 and quickly pick up the first down.
And this run game certainly didn't waste any time getting settled in. Nice job by the offensive line, displacing defenders at the point of attack, and allows the back to pick up a nice chunk to get this game rolling.
Hey, kill down. Here we go. 180.
First down, and they stick with Gibbs. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain.
Back's doing everything in his power to try to get that ball around the edge to the boundary, but just great pursuit there by this linebacker, staying with his ankles, running through contact, and he makes the play behind the line.
Throwing on second down. Goff crushed. It's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
A tough spot here. Third and long. From the gun, it's Goff. Open man, left side, he's got it. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. It is a huge play for Detroit. 33 yards.
So you find yourself on the verge of your drive stalling out, and not only do you pick up the first down, Mike, but you get a huge pass completion in the process. Really nice job keeping this opening drive of the game alive, as they're really trying to start this game on a high note. You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stops at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. That is a gain of 15, and now it's first and goal. Great chance to make an early statement here on the road. It is first and goal. Goff to throw. This one on the 4. And they'll get this down to the 3, but no further. It'll be second and goal.
Brings up second and goal at the Steelers' 3.
Gibbs. And this one ruined quickly. Take him back to the 5-yard line.
It makes sense on second and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have third down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on third and goal.
From back at the 5, here now third and goal. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. That's going to be broken up in the end zone. Incomplete. There was no space to fit that one in. And now here comes fourth and goal.
Teams practice these situations all week long, Mike. Down here in the tight red zone, you find yourself inside the 10-yard line. You're thinking, we've got to come away with a touchdown. Well, after that third down incomplete, it's going to be real interesting to see how...
And he's going to be taken down. Couldn't get rid of the football. They turn it over. Stopped on fourth and goal.
Well, Mike, it's pretty clear early in this game the message they want to send is we are going to be aggressive on offense. And that's exactly what they did there, going for it on fourth down early. But it's the defense that comes through and forces the turnover on downs.
They'll run. This is Jalen Warren. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Looking free downfield, it's Thielen. And he is taken down. A big gain on that one. Great way for them to end this opening quarter. So that'll do it for a fast-moving first quarter of play. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. And we're back to the Steel City after this. The Steelers with the football to begin the second quarter as they've got it with 1st and 10. They run out of the gun with Warren, and he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd down and 9. From the gun, Rodgers. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. That is hard. And he will go all the way. D.K. Metcalf. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
Chris Boswell on for the point after. That one off the left upright, but it sounds in. High degree of difficulty, but the Doink gets a point. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. This is taken in at the goal line. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
19-yard line.
Here's the first carry for the Iowa State Cyclones, David Montgomery. And he'll find some space, taking it for 6 out to the 26-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Second down, they need 3. Goff gives it to Gibbs. And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
A toss to the right. Here comes Gibbs. And a nice tackle in the open field limits the gain to only 1.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
2 minutes remaining. First half in a 7-0 game. We'll come back to the Steel City after this. Second down, 8 yards to go. Throwing, Goff. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
All these defensive linemen, I promise you, they all want sacks. That is how you get paid. That is how you make your name. but it's also the other plays where you can affect the quarterback. Can you make them feel uncomfortable? Or in this case, you don't get the sack, but it was the hit that's able to alter the pass to fall incomplete.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They'll go for it. Here's Goff. That's incomplete. Derek Hall on 4th down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on down.
I think there's certain times, Mike, throughout the game that call for a very aggressive style of play. I'm just not quite sure if this was one of those situations, but I guess we'll see how it plays out throughout the rest of the game.
319.
A carry here for Warren. And that'll be a pickup of 3.
Rodriguez on the tackle. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the Lions' 19-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 6. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
On 3rd down, Rodgers. That one into the hands of Thielen. He's got it. And the Steelers are going to have 1st and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown. 17 yards on the game, and now they've got 1st and goal. 2 yards from 6 points. It is 1st down and goal. Warren will score. Touchdown. Steelers.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Boswell adds the extra point, and the Steelers move out on top, 14-0. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the 1st half, and the kickoff's coming their way. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Goff going to throw here on 1st and 10. And unable to connect there. It's incomplete.
They've been a little up and down in this 1st half. I mean, they have less than 80 yards of total offense and halftime looms. So missed throws like that, those are missed opportunities. They've got to hit the plays when they have them if they want to have a chance to leave here with a win.
A 2nd down throw for Goff. Huge mistake right in the half. It is intercepted.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
That's number 50. You block over here. 58.
1st down for Aaron. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but they are inside the 30-yard line. Now here's a timeout. They're going to take it with 8 seconds remaining until the break.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
A-Rod down to throw on first down. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half. Here comes Chris Boswell to try a field goal. This one from 43 yards away. Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers stake themselves to a 17-0 lead. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. On the return, it's Kenneth Gainwell. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line.
And they're on 21-yard line.
We'll start this on the ground with Warren. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even a debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run. There's no holes for the back to find. And all these zero or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots.
Off the play fake, Rodgers. He'll find his big target, Pat Fryermuth. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. They knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
Here now, 3rd and 5.
58.
The shotgun, it's A-Rod. That's complete. Calvin Austin. And he's very close to a first down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
They're indeed going. It's Rodgers. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
It's always a gamble anytime you go for 4th down on your side of the field, but they clearly thought they had a play that they liked, but the defense came up huge, and now their offense is going to have a chance to capitalize and take advantage of this short field.
And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the receiver he was trying to target. And it'll be 2nd down. Now, Goff. To the outside, that's St. Brown. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some...
The pressure too much, and he goes down. field goal. No gimme from this distance. He'll go on 4th down. The Steelers will use one of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming.
We go tonight. 180.
Goff. That's taken in, and he's not going to get away. They got him right down after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on down.
Yeah, when you find yourself down big here in the second half, you have to maximize every possession. And that's exactly what the coach tried to do, going for it on 4th down. Give yourselves a chance to cut into this big lead, but it's the defense that came through again with a huge stop, and that's going to make their chances of coming back that much more difficult.
And the Steelers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They run with Warren, and he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
No gain on
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
Once again, it's Warren. Has some room inside the 30. And he's into the end zone. Jalen Warren, touchdown Steelers. His second touchdown of the afternoon. Big play out of the running game as the back accelerates all the way to the house for the rushing touchdown.
And Mike, when we talk about burst, that's what we're talking about. And they told us all week, be ready for this guy. He's got something special to him, and that long touchdown there is exactly what they're talking about.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. And no chance to return this one through the end zone.
No, he's facing right.
On 1st and 10, here's Goff. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Jahmyr Gibbs out of the backfield. It's 2nd down.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
2nd and 10. He'll go play action with Goff. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyway. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
Complete to safe ground. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. From the gun, it's Goff. He'll send it downfield. Laporta to the goal line and in. Sam Laporta. Touchdown, Detroit.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through
I
the
was gonna
eyes
bang
of
you,
the
shot.
quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be at a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
And he's got it. In for the 2, and we're back to a 2-score game. The lead is cut to 16. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So, after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away.
House call.
Johnson now to return.
House call. Oh my God.
Return as he takes it across the
That was killing people gun. Like,
At their own 31-yard line.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Warren to start the drive. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
Brought down by Al-Quadin Muhammad. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 33-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground with Warren.
I said, I asked him.
And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. Give
So
him
what you say?
14 on that.
Cause I don't know what they just did. I don't know if they pulled the shit yet.
Evaluating the impact of a team's run game, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the fourth quarter, which typically means I had the lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
A 1st down throw from Rodgers.
Right.
Get this complete. It's Thielen over the middle. And he's brought down after 8 gains of 6 on 1st down.
Oh, no, I know
I'm
that.
not sure what was the more difficult aspect of the play. Winning his route versus man
Because both of us,
coverage,
you had to
or
go.
catching this pass, because that quarterback, he put a little extra sauce on that one.
It's that
to get
too,
it there
though.
on time, and he's able to secure a really nice catch.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 3.
That's cool.
To throw, it's Rodgers. He finds Austin with the ground. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him with his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
I was gone. That's why they were trying to work me, but I was gone.
And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line.
So these situations, Mike, are always very tricky for a play caller. Of course, you want to keep the clock moving. You're just trying to run the game out and maintain this lead, but you also don't want to become overly predictable. So with the defense just selling out to stop the run, I think they have to mix in a few high completion percentage passes to just at least keep them off balance.
Here's Warren.
Yeah.
When the offense broke,
Oh, what?
like, I think everybody in the stadium
Say this
knew this was
nasty.
going to be a run, but
Say it again.
the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up, I dare you to try to stop us, and right now this defense has no answers.
He'll try and run it here with Warren. And he will have the 1st down.
Yeah.
Even
have
with
to.
3 timeouts on the other side, they're going to be able to run this baby all the way down. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Hold on.
They'll drop to throw. Open man downfield is Freiermuth. And he's going to have the 1st down. And that will not officially officially ended, but for all intents and purposes, they're going to be able to run the clock down from here.
First and goal.
A little surprising here, Mike. They continue to throw the ball with this type of lead here in the fourth quarter, but with the day they've had, I don't know if I could really blame them. I mean, with the amount of man coverage that they're seeing, right now, the quarterback's just saying, what's my best matchup? Who do I love to gain separation? And just throw them the ball, and for the most part of the game, it's continued to work.
Rodgers now. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
Steelers 31, Lions 8. Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Safe kick taken at the 5. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. On first down, it's Goff. Working free downfield. It is Williams. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. They do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6. I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on two-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts. This one is about done. On first and 10, here's Rodgers. He'll let this go deep for the end zone.
Sweet.
And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play.
And this special connection between this quarterback and his receivers, it was on full display right there. Great job getting behind the defense, and then what can you say about that ball? I mean, you can't put that ball in a better spot, and with timing and accuracy like that, leads to 6.
Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. This is going to be taken in at the 3. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. Here we go. One final play. He'll let this one go long for Williams. And the Steelers are going to come up with a late turnover, but it will only matter to the stat keepers. This ball game is over.